Hello, welcome to my channel and Jordan Starseed Tarot. I have got a reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon and Rising in July 2023. So we'll get started with your first card, which is the Devil card. Aquarius, what are you doing? This is naughty. You're giving in to temptation. To start of July, you're being naughty. I'm not impressed. So, the Devil card is a card of indulgence and material pleasure. So, when the devil appears, there is something you do that feels good, but is not good for your health or well-being. So you know you shouldn't have another glass of wine, charge those shoes to the credit card, or fall into bed with that troublesome lover, but you do it anyway. You may be ignoring your higher self and be disconnected from spirit. In some way, you are deceiving yourself. Sometimes the devil shows up when a little fun is exactly what you need, though. Sometimes we need to let go, break our own rules, and forget about consequences until tomorrow. So, I don't know, looking at your other cards, I am feeling like you're being naughty and you're getting yourself into trouble, like maybe a bit of smoking, a little bit of drinking going on, maybe a little bit of drug taking. I'm not saying it's all of the above. Sex with the wrong type of people, we've all been there and we all know how it feels afterwards. It doesn't feel great. So basically this card is just telling you, like, look, you need to listen to your higher self more. Like, are you doing stuff that's detrimental to your well-being, like your mental health and your physical health? Because maybe you need to just rethink it, dial it back a bit, kind of maybe just chill out a little bit, and maybe just try to do more things that are good for you rather than bad for you. Like, and also think about why you're doing these things. Like, why are you why are you punishing your body for like material pleasure that doesn't last either and usually turns into self-loathing, you know, stuff like that. And like, but if you haven't been doing this and you're the opposite, then maybe the devil card is saying, look, you need to get out and have a little bit of fun. It's all about balance, right? You don't overdo it. You have a bit of fun sometimes, but you don't just be having fun all the time. Like, you can have fun all the time, but I'm talking about naughty fun. So yeah, interesting start to your reading. So yeah, Aquarius, maybe you just need to think about what you are doing that may be not good for your health and in the long run as well, and maybe need to just kind of think about that one. Because if you the idea is like you listen to this advice, and the result of listening to that advice is quite good. You've got 10 of Pentacles for your second card, which is a really good card. This is a card of like physical security, good like happy family, successful financial venture, an inheritance that will provide for those concerned, or an auspicious partnership. It's also a card of traditions, so it could represent like a holiday celebration, or doing things the way they've always been done, like a family tradition. If you have a question about what you should do, think back to the way your elders would solve the problem. The warning with this card is that you may be thinking that financial wealth is the only kind of wealth there is, and maybe forgetting about the spiritual and emotional wealth. Is there a cost that you have not considered in achieving the comfort you desire? Because yeah, this card's all about happy families. Like, he's got his family, he's got his castle, he's got his money, he's got his comforts and everything like that. So it's a really good card of like stability and like, you know, just family traditions and stuff like that. So so yeah, there could be a successful financial venture as well, but like, see how like once you start sort of like not being detrimental to yourself, it costs a lot of money to like take drugs and drink a lot too. So, and then yeah, happy days. So that's a really good start. So kind of maybe realizing a few things as well, like maybe realizing like, oh, actually I do have a lot of wealth around me. It's not all about the money and the drugs and the alcohol. Like, I can just be happy and appreciate my life as it is, sort of thing. But yeah, so I would say like maybe because after stopping with the like bad sort of behavior that doesn't do you any good, you know, is that you'll start welcoming like abundance and good stuff, you know, and maybe your family has been worried about you too, and like kind of doing that makes your family come to you more, and they're like, oh look, I wasn't kind of like talking to you a lot because you were just, the stuff you were doing was just like, we didn't like it and we couldn't watch it, blah blah blah. So yeah, brings your family back in, because when you're that toxic family member, your family do tend to be like, you know. But I'm not saying you are at all, by the way, just maybe that's it. Maybe all of your family just turn up and they're like, oh hey, how you been? Like, you know, like we've got this, like we're having like a family dinner, or like so and so passed away and we've just inherited this huge house, you know. But so, and like, so now your choices are coming, you're opening up like the world for all your choices. He's got the world in his hands. He's almost ready to go off and set off on an adventure, see what's out there, kind of thing. So when this card appears in a reading, you're at a point where you have the power to choose. You are filled with creative force and have only to choose what you want to do with this opportunity before committing to a new direction. It is time to look back at where you have come from and forward to where you want to go. You are not stuck with only one option. You do not need to do things the ordinary old way. You have the ability to create an original version of yourself. Be brave, be bold, and be true to yourself. Decide what path you want to take and then set one foot in front of the other. You have the power within you to create your own destiny, which is like, oh my gosh. So yeah, awesome. So maybe when you were doing like a little bit of like misbehaving, your life wasn't moving forward very much, and you know, and then you kind of get stuck in a rut because you're like, I'm just stuck here, and you know how like we've all been there. And then, you know, and then all of a sudden stuff starts happening, new avenues are opening up for you as well, and now you've got these choices. Like there could be like a new job opportunity, or maybe it is that house that you guys inherited, or like, but now that you've kind of cleared the airways and the pathways, you know, you're getting these opportunities, so it's really good. So make sure you stay aware, and like keep an eye out for these opportunities and stuff, because they come by, but sometimes you don't realize it unless you're looking out for them, you know, and you're in that right mindset. So yeah, keep an eye out for new opportunities coming your way, because they are, and very quickly too. So and then yeah, really, it's a really good card reading for you, Aquarius. So yeah, like, you know, you're ready. You're like, okay, what should I do now? Like, I've got all this choice. The world's in my hands. Like, yes. And then the fourth card is the Six of Swords, which is all about like moving ahead. See, like the choppy waters behind, and she's moving ahead into calmer waters. The swords represent like her baggage almost, you know, like your emotional baggage and stuff like that. So it's all about leaving that behind, even behind the choppy waters, the emotional baggage, and going into a new venture and leaving the past behind. So when this card appears, you are moving away or planning to move away from psychological pain or confusion. This could mean that you are physically moving away from something destructive, or such as ending an abusive relationship, or moving away from friends who enable abusive behavior. You may be going away on a trip, especially over water, to gain a new perspective on a difficult situation. Six of Swords could also mean that you are gaining psychological distance from trouble by exploring your subconscious, or gaining distance from the situation to get a wider perspective. This is a time of transition and change is often difficult. Once you make it to the other side, however, you will feel great relief in what you have left behind, which is amazing. Wow. So, you know, maybe you are going to leave behind the, like, the friends that are a bad influence, or that horrible job, or that horrible relationship. See, it could even be that an unhealthy relationship that you've been in, you know, and you've left the relationship, come back to your family, and now you've got these avenues opening up and you're ready. You've taken the opportunity. This is you moving into that new avenue that you've decided to take, and leaving behind the emotional baggage and trauma and just like the bad vibes, you know, and the bad behaviors, I guess. So you could be moving away from like a group of like not very good influence sort of mates and stuff like that. So that's really amazing. So yeah, you've got a big month ahead of you, Aquarius, but it's going to be a very successful month. You're going to have some realizations about what you've been doing, like I've been there. I got there recently, like, man, I'm wasting my time with these people, like they're not doing anything for me, I'm just stuck here, like haven't done anything, haven't done any like YouTube videos or anything. And then you kind of are like, okay, nope, moving along to calmer waters, you know. See, you're number one as well, so get out of whatever that is in the beginning of July, go back to your family if needed, and then you'll see your opportunities open up for you, and you'll have more than one as well. And yeah, and choose it, and drift off to calmer waters and leave that crap behind as well. So wow, I'm really, really happy for you, Aquarius. So yeah. And it will resonate, however, because everyone's got so much going on. But yeah, that's a big one. That's a really good reading. And I'm quite happy for you guys. That's really good. Okay, so I picked out an animal card for you guys because I always do like a little extra message on top. We got the cuckoo. So, life experience. Interesting. So important changes are coming into your life that will require you to take action. Don't hesitate to move in new directions you know are right for you. So my God, like the animal cards are even telling you, like, don't hesitate. Move into that direction that is better for you, and you will have no trouble. So I'm excited to see what you get for the month after, actually, which I will be bringing out August readings like pretty soon, actually, in like a couple of weeks. But yeah, well done, Aquarius. Wow, oh my God, what a journey you have. So yeah, I really hope that helps you guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.